I'm Craig. I'm Rob.
Kevin.
And this is Chip's Garage. Hey, we're at Leadfoot City Sick Week 2025. Tons of cars, things going on, but we found some old school hot rods. Really humble guy, doesn't want to talk about it, but they have apparel. I'm sure you can look it up online. I'm going to promote it for you anyway. And these guys have like an unofficial car club, but it's all old school hot rods.
Oh my God, old school.
Yeah. We're going to get into it.
They're all 30s.
They're all 30s, yeah.
Yeah, all in the 30s. They use old school equipment, right? Sort of tell us your theme of how you guys do this.
Come on over. Well, we just like 1930s cars, and we like drag cars. You know, we like we want to come here at Leadfoot City, and we want to race and stuff, and that's basically what we want to do.
Right. So it's sort of a 50s theme, right? Am I right?
Like a 70s, early 70s.
Okay,
thing.
early 70s theme with the cars.
You know, like if we were street racing back in the 70s, this is what we would have.
Yeah, cool. Well, and you guys meet all the time at like a regular diner, sort of, right?
We basically just hang out. We
go
out to eat together. We go to car shows. And we just ride around, you know.
Said old school, like it's just the real deal, right?
Yeah,
awesome.
Well, what I like is y'all have blowers, and y'all have either 6 or 8 deuces.
Yes, sir.
And it's 2 barrels on each car.
Yes,
So
sir.
I looked it up. It's about 1,400 CFM.
1474 for those. That's a strop that I've got Super 97. So, but yours are what 171 CFM each.
170.
170.
Yeah, they're Stromberg 97s.
I got the same as he does, the 14 with the 1471 or something.
No, yours are 171.
Steve, let's get over to the cars. Let's
real quick here. Hey, what's up?
Hey, how's it going? How you doing, Steve? Good.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit.
Motors, all aftermarket. It's a 441 cubic inch small block. It's got 671 magnesium strip blower. It's got the 8 2-barrels. They're all primaries. It's got the T5 tranny. It's got a 4 9-inch rear.
Got a good combination there.
Yeah, the transmission I got to upgrade because that's the weak point at this moment. But I got to get a little bit stronger one. It's good enough to drive around. As you can see, the car's not 100% done. Hopefully in the next couple of weeks we'll get it quite a bit further along. It's going to be all ripped apart. I got to paint the chassis and do the final assembly.
Yeah.
Hey, I did make a comment like all of them, well, 2 of them do not have front disc brakes.
Yeah.
What do you say, Hail Mary before you take off? Or what?
Well, at the track, I'm actually going to have a parachute I can take on.
All right.
But on the street, you put a good set of brakes in a light car, it actually does stop really good.
That's what's cool about these, Steve. They're old school. It's all naturally aspirated. They don't have electronics. They don't have all that garbage, and they drive them and they race them. That is really, really cool. What exact year and model is it?
The 1930 Model A. This one has a rear option of a roll-down back window.
Oh, yeah, let's look here. Oh, yeah. Look here. Wow. He's got street slicks here. You can see the street slicks.
Well, you got a channel on top of the frame or below the frame.
Get inside there if you can look inside.
You can see below how it's notched.
Oh, yeah.
It's down there. His is on top.
See, this is on top of the frame.
His is not channeled, but it is chopped. You can see the difference in the
Right.
windows.
And you use 32 frames.
No, they're 30 frames.
30s, okay.
They're Brookville frames.
Oh, Brookville, okay.
Wow.
Wow. Well, let's see the next here.
Yeah, let's show this real quick on the camera, though, Steve, if we can. He's talking about this is channeled where it's cut and channeled over the frame. And now this is considered a highboy because it sits on top, right? Yeah. Yeah, so this is chopped. So he's chopped to how many inches?
4 inches.
4-inch chop on the roof.
You got to get a close-up on the windows. I love the color of the windows. That was old.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Look at original windshield. It's starting to separate.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you've got to see this over here. Come on over here. Yeah. Every hot rod needs one of these if they're chopped. Okay, it's called a prism. See?
Hey, and those are original ones. I get those off eBay. Those are from the 40s.
Yeah, and what happens is you can see if they're chopped, you can see the street light.
Yeah,
It comes
yeah.
down. And,
I have that problem in mine.
yeah, okay, yeah. But you see, back then, the fuel tanks were in here.
Right.
Hey, I got a story, okay, I got a story. My father's driving, they're all driving to a wedding, you know, and they ran out of gas just about. Well, they're going up a hill, and they realize they have to turn around, back up, and go back up the hill.
For the gas
For
to
the
yeah.
gas.
To go
That's
back
right,
up.
yeah.
Yeah, that's an old story.
So tell us what you got here. The year, make, model, how you built
Okay.
it.
This is a 1930 Ford Model A 5-window coupe. It's on a Brookville frame. It's got a Franklin quick change.
Nice, nice.
It runs 379 gears in it.
Whoa, nice.
It's got a Pro Motion T5,
Okay.
which is an aftermarket, you know, a little souped up, but you know, not as strong as a Tremec probably. But it's got a dart block. It's a 363 cubic inch. It's got AFR 205 heads, a 471 supercharger, 97 Strombergs.
He lost me back at the rear end.
Oh
I'll tell you
no,
what, this is
I'm
nice.
with him. It's
And
cool. It's
a
cool.
Ford engine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's got a 32 grill and grill shell. It's
There you
got guide 682 headlights. It's got a 4-inch drop axle, 18x2 magnesium wheels in the front, American Racing magnesium wheels in the back, which are 8x 15 by 8.5.
Now, is it a little hairy driving it with these motorcycle tires? Nah.
I've been driving skinny.
Moped tires.
Yeah, the moped tires. I've been driving skinny tires my whole life.
Now, who louvered? I noticed your trunk lid was louvered. Who did that?
There was a guy in St. Pete.
John McNally.
No,
He's passed away a long
What's
time
his
ago.
name?
right?
He's a motorcycle builder, but anyways, he did it.
Yeah.
I forget his name. Oh, Frankie Bowman. That was his name.
Frankie Bowman. And that's an old school custom touch. You don't see that a lot anymore.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Hey, I got no story. I got a big
Fire
story.
away.
My father and his brothers were hell racers, and they'd drive around Model A's, Model T's. I guess one started knocking away, so they had the little toolkit in there, and they dropped the oil pan, and one takes the belt off and shimmed the old bearing and put it back together and drove on.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, they did stuff like that. They were tractor boys.
Well, I was gonna say, I bet you guys do some stuff like that. You know, the way you are, old school with these, right?
No leather in the bearings.
I bet
No,
there's
no,
not
no,
a
no.
lot you can't though fix and do.
Now, how much fuel pressure do you think it'd take to run those carburetors?
Oh, that's a good
Oh,
question.
that is a good question.
10?
I don't know.
When he told me, I didn't believe him.
2.5 pounds.
2.5
Wow.
pounds.
2.5 pounds.
Really? Well, you don't want to blow them out either.
Well, because
Once you go higher than that, it does just
Yeah.
seep through on its own.
they,
Yeah,
have,
yeah.
they have a Carter pump that's only rated for 5 pounds, and then they're regulated from a regulator that's only from 5 down.
Okay.
So they run 2.5 pounds
That's
of fuel
amazing.
pressure.
Now, what's your fastest time?
Wait,
Do you mind sharing or no?
we haven't got a clean pass out of it. So,
Okay, all right.
But you know, we'll,
Not on the track, but on
Yeah.
the street. Yeah, it's
Yeah, yeah.
And these are the old Stromberg
Allegedly.
97s. These are the ones you wanted, okay?
those are the ones.
And
Yeah,
these are the ones. They're the Mac
Large
Daddy of.
logo, Craig.
Right.
large logo. Yeah.
Right.
97.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now tell us about the roof, just for our viewers, so they understand. I see you have it filled in, but
You know, when I bought the car, it was all stock, and it had that piece of aluminum on it. So I thought that was pretty cool. So I left it on
it
there.
is cool.
Because if you look at it, they got like straight screws in it. You know, like straight head screw.
Yeah.
That's old
Here, let's
school.
look here.
that's- yeah.
Well, you know, Henry Ford was cheap. So
Right here.
and he didn't have
You can see the flathead screws. That is cool.
certain dimensions
Yeah,
and certain
yeah,
type of wood.
exactly.
Yep.
And he would take the
Yeah.
pallets and use them into the cars.
Yeah, the cars, floor pans, and so forth. in
Around
wood,
the windows, around the roof, everything.
Yeah, he
I want to show the viewers the louvered trunk right here, and if you look at it from this way,
39 banjo wheels. Wow.
and they cut these right out of a flat trunk piece. Very old school custom.
All right, next up.
Yeah,
here.
next in
We
line.
can sit here for hours and talk about it. We just love it. You know.
This is
There
also
he is.
a 1930 Model A, 406 cubic inch Chevy motor. It's got a, I think with the Nankis supercharger is only 26 ever made.
Wow.
Yeah, pretty cool. The straight axle's chrome, but it was an old pressed one. They heated and pressed with the railroad ties back in the day.
Wow.
Never heard of that.
Me
Yeah.
neither.
Hey, elaborate for a couple seconds on that.
Well, they used to take the railroad ties and put them in a press, and they'd heat both sides and press them down.
Okay,
You can see how they're bent
Yeah.
down here.
Yeah.
You know,
And now that you
that's how
mention
they
it,
used to do that. If you look at some of them, those are aftermarket axles.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or there's- whatever
now
call
that you mention it, it looks like a railroad tie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they pressed them down. Yep.
Wow.
And I also have a ProMotion 5-speed in here. I got a quick change. I run a 355 gear in mine.
Okay.
Really ain't much else to say.
So what are you talking about? 70? You're talking about 18, 2000?
2200
Okay,
or so,
that's
23.
nice.
We can run 80 down the freeway
Yeah,
with
that's
it pretty
nice.
easy.
That's nice.
That's
yeah.
awesome.
And on the highway, we can get like 15 miles to the gallon. You can believe it.
I do.
Yeah.
You keep the RPMs down to save your
It
engine.
really
mileage.
isn't that bad.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Look at the glitter on the firewall.
Yeah.
I like that old school
Yeah.
glitter.
Yeah, let's look in the sun here. If you can get the pearl and the black hair, let's get out of the. Yeah, here you go. If you can get out of the. There you go. Pick up the glitter.
Yeah, I bought mine in 2006 and finished it in 2010.
Okay.
And I bought mine a few years later. So I've had mine together 12 years, I think,
Okay.
now.
Okay. So.
I've had mine for about 2 years.
Okay. Okay. So
Yeah,
it's,
good.
it's a sickness rubbing off on.
I've had other ones that were stock, and I've had Sport Coupe convertible, and I got Novas and some other cars. But
I think we all have other cars.
Yeah.
I mean, we were talking about that.
It's part of the
earlier.
sickness.
It
Now,
is part
the
of the
girl,
sickness.
ladies aren't here, but we have our pictures. Our you don't see my grandkids in there.
All the hot rods.
Hot rods, yeah. Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. Okay.
Well, Steve, we're out of time.
Yes.
But what's cool about this, man, is these guys are the real deal,
know,
old
I know,
school.
I know.
Drive them, race them, old school, man. We love it. We'd love to have you guys come do one at the shop if you want to do it. We can spend more time and really go through them
And
because
if
I
you
love
see
them.
him in Tampa Bay, say hi to him.
Yeah,
cheer
yeah,
him
yeah,
on.
yeah. And old school hot rods. Check it
school
out.
hot
You can
rod.
check it online. So I'm Chip.
I'm Chip. Oh no,
You're not Chip.
No, I'm Steve. Okay.
Kevin.
I'm Rob.
I'm Craig.
And this is
Chip's Garage.